any viewers. Sorry I'm out of breath. Today I'm doing my February 2015 favorites part 2, and just to give you a little warning, I am on pain medication, so I might act a little strange. Please forgive me. And I'm kind of tired because having these incisions on my belly really hurts, and I get out of breath really easily at the moment, so I'm so sorry. But let's just get started, okay? You don't want to hear me yammer on about my surgery. Okay. Okay. First off, let's start with my favorite CD of the last few weeks, and you're gonna laugh. It's 50 Shades of Grey official soundtrack. Most of the songs are fantastic. There's a couple that are like, eh. But my favorites are, of course, Ellie Goulding's Love Me Like You Do and AWOL Nation's I'm on Fire. Skylar Grey's I Know You is also really good as well. So I highly suggest picking this up. Even if you're not interested in the film or the books, it's still got some really good music. Most of it's pretty slow and sensual and all that, so it's really, really good. I love it. And the book I love most, I finished this in one day, okay? So that is Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. Now I've heard this is like the most normal of his books because it's like a love story kind of, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it. This is my first foray into Murakami, so I'm excited to read more of his work. But basically Norwegian Wood is about this boy called Toru, and Toru is in love with this girl named Naoko, but Naoko moves off somewhere that I'm not going to mention, and he meets these other people like Rico, and he meets what's her name, Midori, all these really kooky characters, and it's just really fun to read. It's an easy read, a fast read, it keeps you engrossed. And if you haven't read Murakami but you're interested in it, I would say read Norwegian Wood. It's really good, and you know, it gives you all the feels. So yes, I highly suggest Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. And that's it for the books and CD section. The movies I liked this past few weeks there's only been 2. And the first one was Lucy. Now, some people hate this movie, some people love it. I loved it. It's very complex. I mean, after I watched Lucy, I felt smarter. But it's basically about the story of this really badass woman named Lucy, who is in Taiwan. She gets basically kidnapped, and they insert a packet of drugs in her stomach. Well, the drugs break open and leak, and she gains the ability to open up more of her brain until she can reach 100% brain usage capacity, whatever they called it. But it's so good. It's action-packed. There are some weird moments, like they'll show like a little flashback to an animal or something, but I really enjoyed it. Scarlett Johansson and Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman are both amazing in this film, and it's just so good. If you like sci-fi and action movies, check out Lucy. You might just like it like I did. And the last film was The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. Now this is a Studio Ghibli film, but it's not directed by Miyazaki. It's directed by Isao Takahata? I forget. I know his first name. He's like Miyazaki's frenemy, and it was so beautiful. The visuals are like you're like looking at a watercolor painting the whole time, which is very different from most Studio Ghibli films in their art style. And it was so touching and so heartbreaking of a story, and it was just amazing. If you like animated films, if you like Studio Ghibli films especially, you owe it to yourself to watch The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. You'll fall in love with it, and I'm sure even men will shed a few tears during this film. So if you'd like me to do a review on either of those, by the way, Lucy or The Tale of the Princess Kaguya, please let me know in the comment box down below, because I love to do reviews. But I forgot to mention this, but every movie, TV show, game, whatever I mention is in the description box down below with a link to the trailer so you can see what I'm talking about. Maybe you'll like it. And yeah, so let's move on to TV. This is a terrible video, but you know I'm doing it for you. TV. Now, there really hasn't been anything new come on, but I just recently got the 4th season of Game of Thrones. I love it. We've only watched 4 episodes so far, but it's so good. I say that about every season of Game of Thrones though, because I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. I love it to pieces. Who's contacting me? Mr. Coconut, she just contacted me. Hi. You video bombed me, but that's fine. Anyway, back to the thing. Game of Thrones, amazing. Can't say anything more because it's amazing. That's all you need to know. And lastly, in the TV section, I finally started to watch Sailor Moon Season 1. This is the original. It kind of threw me off at first though because, you know, over here in the United States, her name was Serena and her friends all had, you know, American names. You watch this and her name is Usagi, and there's Naru and some other names I cannot remember. But it's still the same good old Sailor Moon I love. It's just, you know, I think it's the Japanese version with an English dub over it. So yeah, it's really good. I'm kind of surprised because now that I've seen some of the monsters and stuff they have in this show, I'm kind of surprised they didn't terrify my little 5-year-old mind because some of these monsters are creepy as hell. But I adore Sailor Moon and it makes my heart sing. I feel like a little 5-year-old girl again when I watch this. It's just so good. It's so good. I love it. Okay, now moving on to games. I've only got one game here because I'm playing it at the moment. This Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. And this has basically the same premise. There's a certain select group of students who are the ultimate in their class get sent to Hope's Peak Academy, which, you know, everyone says, oh, it's this prestigious academy and all that. They get there, they pass out, and they're greeted by this pink, like a pink rabbit named Usaki, I think, at the beginning. She takes them to a tropical island, and soon Monokuma, everyone's favorite love-to-hate teddy bear, comes onto the island and transforms Usaki into Monomi. But she's still the same little rabbit, she just looks like Monokuma. But Danganronpa is basically about, you know, solving murders and making sure that you don't end up getting executed because you persecuted the wrong person. It's got like a Phoenix Wright meets Saw feel with like a visual novel style. It's really good. I love it to pieces. I love the first game and I'm loving this so far. There are a few little additions I don't really care for, like the pet system and how you level up by walking. But other than that, it's a really good game. I love the characters just like I did in the first one. And if you have a Vita, the Danganronpa series is an essential series to get for the Vita. I know this is kind of sparse, but I haven't really been able to do much. And yeah. Anyway, if you want to listen to any of the music I enjoyed these past few weeks, I really helped me get through surgery and the time before my surgery, playlist is down below. And let's move on to YouTubers, the last part of my little favorites video. Okay, the first one up is Pixie Willows. I just found her recently because she subscribed to me, so I subscribed back. But Pixie Willows is so adorable. I think she's actually older than me, so I shouldn't be calling her adorable, but she is adorable. And she's so sweet. She is so sweet. And she deserves way more subscribers and views and all that than she gets. And she's just so beautiful on the inside and outside. It's just amazing. And she does like, she'll do pickup videos, vlogs. She'll do like unboxings of Loot Crate, I don't know. I was gonna say My Geeky Goodies, but I'm not sure if you get that. But like she does Japan crates and Ipsy and all these crates. And I like suddenly became obsessed with watching people open subscription crates. I don't know why, but it's really fun. So yeah, check Pixie Willows out. She's just a darling and I adore her to pieces. Next up is a channel I just recently found, but I love them, and they're called Nerd Therapy. Now they do several different kinds of videos, like they'll open loot crates, nerd blocks, yada yada yada. They'll also like get like toys and do like a little basically review around them. They do different kinds of things, or they'll get like a whole bunch of blind boxes and they'll open them and see if what characters they got. And I believe there are a couple, I could be totally wrong, but I think there are a couple. And it's just so fun to watch them. They have an amazing collection. So go check out Nerd Therapy. And the last YouTuber this month that I really enjoy is the Beardy Nerd. The Beardy Nerd is different than most people that get subscription boxes because he'll do a video and open the box and he'll give it a rating out of 10, which is super helpful because maybe you know, you're thinking about signing up for, let's say, Loot Crate, but then he gives it a 2 out of 10 and you see the contents inside, you might agree that's a 2 out of 10 and decide you don't want to get it. It's really helpful. He's got a great personality, and it's also really cool because at the end of every month he grabs all of his subscription boxes and does an ultimate review. So he picks out which ones are the best, like he goes from the worst to the best, and it's really, really interesting. And he seems like such a cool guy, so go check out the Beardy Nerd. And that's it for my favorites. I know it was kind of a jumbled mess, there wasn't a lot to it, but like I said, I just got out of surgery, and I'm on pain medication, so I'm toughing it out for you, Alycats. I'm toughing it out for you. If you weren't here, I'd probably be laying in a ball. Probably not, because that would hurt my decisions like crazy. But I wouldn't be here doing this if it weren't for y'all. So I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up. Let me know down below what your favorites were this month. Favorites your friends definitely can see, and share me as long as you do it nicely. That's all I ask. And remember to subscribe. It'll help my incisions heal. It totally will. It totally will. Just click the button. Click the button and it'll make like a little itty part of my incision just disappear. Yeah, it works. So click it. I'm gonna go before I get too crazy. Peace and consistency. Bye.